Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy El Loco, aka Juan Rodriguez. First of all, I want to thank you guys for supporting me. Going through this process, episode 3. You already know. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, first of all, I just want to say, if you're watching this on YouTube, just make sure to subscribe. Get the followers up, and if you're watching this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, just make sure to follow there. But yeah, guys, my boxing journey, it's been a little rough, kind of up and down. Let's talk about that. Because I'm still around the same weight, like 188. It's kind of not the best right now, but my cardio is going way better. I did finally started recording my runs again, and I got 820 per mile, and that's for 2 miles back to back. So that was pretty good. And as well, my boxing cardio is feeling better, and my jump rope, because I also bought a new jump rope, which was pretty awesome. It was a bit more pricey than like a cheap jump rope from Walmart, but this one was pretty good. It's called Box Rope. I had tried buying it, like I think like a while back, but they had said they were out of stock. So this time I finally got a chance to get it. But yeah, I got it, and it got here this week, and I've been trying it out, and it's the best jump rope I've ever had. I have no complaints about it. I don't think it's a 9 foot jump rope, because I don't hit the bottom a lot, so I think it is like a solid 10 foot, and then the handles are nice and heavy. But yeah, everything there is perfect. But yeah, guys, I heard there's gonna be some fights here in El Paso, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drop the weight that I want to fight in by the time the fights are gonna come up, cause it's exactly in 1 month. It would be on October the 1st from me recording this video. But yeah, we'll see if I can. I don't know. It would be a lot of weight to cut in 1 month, so we'll see how that process goes. But let's talk about UFC 278. Oh my God, the biggest upset in the world. Holy smokes. But let's talk about the other fights first. Let's I know well, from the ones that I was paying attention to, I didn't really saw I was there for the main, like seeing the main card. But I didn't start paying attention to the fights until it was the third fight, which was Marab and Jose Aldo. Wow, that was such a disappointing fight. Oh, it was such a sleeper, because Jose Aldo did not do anything. He was shy. He was gun shy. He didn't want to throw any kicks, because he's known for throwing a lot of kicks, and I think he just threw like 2 kicks. Like, come on, bro. Even I can kick more, and I don't know how to throw kicks, but I'm just messing with you guys. But yeah, that fight was really disappointing. Be a barn burner, but no. But Marab, he showed that he's a top contender. I don't think he should get a title fight next or anything around there. I think he should get a couple, like 2 more fights, because he didn't do much anything. I know it takes two to tango, but wanting anything, just take advantage of him. He kind of did, because he did a little bit more, but like, that's when you just need to start dominating, like boom, like set it off. But for Jose Aldo, I think his title run's done. About that. It sucks, but if you know this is one of your last opportunities to that you're gonna have a chance to fight for a title, then let it all go. Let it all go. I don't see why not. I guess it's a lot more mental there, but you have nothing to lose anymore. You have shown you're one of the greats. You know, just go out there and have some fun. People forget about that, but yeah, having fun is the best part whenever you're there in the ring. And then let's talk about the fight of the night between Paulo Costa and Luke Rockhold. Wow, that fight was crazy. I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting a first round knockout from Paulo Costa, but Luke Rockhold showed that his chin was better than before, and he was there to give it his all, you know. So that was really good to see. You know, it got everyone to start liking Luke Rockhold again because of the way he was just fighting and then cursing at Paulo Costa. And then, you know, of course, that weird last 10 seconds when he just smeared his blood all over Paulo Costa, you know, that was disgusting. But, you know, it happened. Well, it doesn't really happen, but, you know, this guy, I guess that was the only thing he thought of doing there. But, yeah, Paulo Costa, you know, he's shown that he's still one of the best right there. So let's see what's next for him. You know, he said he wants the winner of this upcoming fight in UFC France between Robert Whittaker and Marvin Vettori. I forgot his name, the Italian stallion. But yeah, he wants the winner of that. So we'll see. We'll talk about that fight later. But yeah, Paulo Costa, the funniest guy on Twitter. He like he's so uncensored. He posts things, but he's hilarious there. He is hilarious there. Like he called Patty the Baddie out for an ice cream eating contest, you know. So we'll see if they actually do that and they record it. I hope they do. That would be a really good funny match, you know, of some sorts. But let's talk about the biggest upset in MMA history. Oh my god. That head kick, it came out of nowhere. Oh my god. That was so crazy. I was not expecting that. Like, I was so happy in the first round because I wanted Leon Edwards to win. But I kind of didn't expect him to win because I literally, Kamaru Usman was doing the whole fight. That's what I thought he was going to do. You know, that's why I thought he was going to win. I didn't want him to win because I personally do not like Kamaru Usman. He's like such a copycat in that sorts, you know, to McGregor and other stuff like that. But yeah, like, Kamaru Usman was dominating rounds 2, 3, 4, also the 5th. You know, he's about to go for a clean sweep. You know, probably gonna continue his reign in the pound for pound. And yeah, that 1 minute left. I think it was exactly like 56, 54 seconds to go. And oh my god, did he head kick? I don't even want to curse, but he head kicked him so hard it put him to sleep. You saw Kamaru Usman wasn't getting up. You know, he saw him. He did the walk-off KO. But yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. That was the biggest comeback, upset, everything right there. He was winning the first round, but then he started getting dominated every other round. And then oh my god, with the with that sneaky feint, you know, with them southpaws. It's the second time I see this. Around this time. But oh my god, it was that feint right hand to a little short left, but not fully committed. And then as they're like duck, the head kicks right there, and oh my god, that was so crazy seeing that. But fuck yeah, that's amazing for Leon Edwards. You know, now he gets to call the shots, and I hate that everyone's now calling him out. Like, where was this 2-3 years ago, where no one was, where they had to offer him the fight with Hamza, you know, and a non-ranked guy with like what time? Like, come on. And now everyone's all like, oh, I want to fight him. You know, everyone's calling him out. George Masvidal, who doesn't even deserve a title match. Like, come on, bro. At least get a win. Then you can be like, okay, let me get my shot. You know, we have our beef. But no, come on, bro. You came off a dominant loss. You got KO'd by the guy who just got KO'd, you know. I know MMA logic isn't always like the best, because like if you think, oh, this guy beat this guy, so that means this guy's gonna beat that guy, and then the complete opposite happens, you know. So that logic isn't always the best there. But come on, bro. Like, if this guy, even for one round he dominated completely, you know, You know, you saw Kamaru Usman cheat a couple times, which I didn't like from Chill Sonnen saying that Leon Edwards cheated. Like, come on, bro. If you're gonna say he cheated, at least be saying the other guy was cheating too. Like, come on, bro. Aren't you an analyst? Don't you know all this stuff, bro? Come on, you've been doing this longer. You've been in the ring longer, you know? So that was kind of dumb of him saying that, like, oh, Leon Edwards won to cheat. Like, come on, bro. Shut up. Shut up. Look at the fight. Kamaru Usman was cheating too. He was grabbing the fence as well, just as much. And then he was grabbing Leon Edwards' glove. Like, come on, bro. Don't be saying that, but it's whatever. You know, we all have our opinions. Like right now, I had seen one of his videos, like during the day, of him talking about that he knows DV Cooper, which I was like, what? What is this guy saying? Like, it was all crazy. And then he was saying that they gave him a call from the FBI, but that was just funny. He's a crazy guy. He's a crazy guy. He still thinks he's undefeated, but you know, yeah. But I like him. I always see his videos, so it's like, you know, I always gotta talk some smack, even though you like watching their stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, and then also Colin Covington. I think he's more deserving right to fight for the belt now. But I think they are gonna give the rematch to Kamaru because, come on, you know, even though he did defend it to like two of the same guys and then Gilbert Burns, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. He first has to recover from that, you know. But yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. But you know, let's talk about other fights that happened in these past 2 weeks. Anthony Joshua, he lost again to Usyk, the heavyweight champion of the world. And Usyk, he said he showed a dominant performance. Well, yeah, dominant performance. You know, the better boxing technique. But yeah, that was a good. I didn't really see much of the fight, but from what I saw, it was a really good fight because they did have it earlier because they were in Abu Dhabi, if I'm right. But yeah, it was a. From what I saw, it was a good fight, and Anthony Joshua, you know, he was giving it his best, but it wasn't enough. Probably needed to fight a little more dirty, but yeah, you know. But Usyk, let's talk about Usyk. He said, "I'm not fighting till I get that Tyson Fury match," and they were supposed to fight. Don't forget this. They were supposed to fight because they had given because Anthony Joshua had that match, but then they gave him money, so like he lets them fight. But then the whole thing about Ukraine happened, and of course Usyk's from Ukraine, so he went back to go help his country, of course, and that whole thing kind of got canceled, and that's when Tyson Fury went to go fight another fight, and then he was like, "I'm retiring," blah 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 blah. But you know when people say they're retired, nowadays it's like they're probably not retired at all. You know, they're probably gonna come back, which is like, if you're gonna retire, just step out. Just step out. Just like do it. You know, don't be coming back from your word. But I really want to see that fight. Usyk versus Tyson Fury. That one's gonna be a really good fight. I can't wait for it. But yeah, let's hope they can make that happen. But now let's talk about Michael Perry. Woo! Mike Platinum Perry. Oh my god. That guy is so funny too. He's like Apollo Costa, just a 170 pounder though. And MVP. As that fight, it was really good to see. A lot of people did think that they robbed it from MVP, that he should have won the fight unanimously, but you know they gave it to Michael Perry. I mean, they were also in his background, so I would see why they would favor him some more. You know, but it was a really good fight. You know, you rarely see that a guy coming from a different promotion coming to fight at your promotion. So that's really interesting. That was really interesting. But yeah, it was a good fight overall. And let's talk about these week's fights. UFC Paris. You know, that's where the best DJ in the world was born at. DJ Snake. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Amazing DJ. I recommend him to y'all. Even at least to see him live once. It was the best experience ever. But let's talk about the fights. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I only know like 2 fights from this card. I did see like all the fighters that are fighting, but there's only a couple that I recognize from me seeing. You know, I don't consider myself a casual because I'm not. I watch it more than usual, more than the casuals. I'll watch it on my phone if I have to, But as well, I'm not so used to a lot of people that are very unfamiliar. But yeah, I always try, like, knowing more people. Like, whenever I saw the card, I did notice that Nasrat from Morocco, he is fighting. I remembered him because I saw him fight Bobby Green as well as Dan Hooker, so that's where I remembered him. So yeah, from seeing guys that are more well known to finding more guys that are less well known, that's how you get to know more people, and then that's how it all starts linking up. But yeah, from there, we gotta go into the co-main event. Robert Whittaker against Marvin Vettori. My official prediction here, I think Robert Whittaker is gonna win that. Like, no brainer for me. I think he's gonna win. I want him to win as well. He's my favorite 185er. I also like Sean Strickland, but we'll talk about him later. Yeah, Robert Whittaker. I think he's gonna come out. He technically should have won that last fight, but I guess Israel Adesanya did enough to win, but I don't know about that one. But yeah, Robert Whittaker, I know he's gonna have good takedown defense. We'll see how he does against Marvin Vettori. He likes to take people down sometimes, but I do think this is gonna be a more stand-up fight. And Robert Whittaker's stand-up is one of the best at that division. He always sets up his combos perfectly. I just hope he throws more right hands than he did in his last fight. But yeah, I think as long as you have your guard nice, like if you're throwing one punch, it's like try covering yourself like you're throwing it. I don't know how that would work, with MMA, but with boxing, that's how I usually see it. Like if I'm gonna throw like a jab, I'm gonna try like keeping the shoulder a bit like covering my like left jaw, to cover the punch, and having my hand up, my right hand always up, as I'm throwing my left. So if boom, and then switch to the other side. So whenever you throw more, so so you're more covered if they try to counter you, and you won't be hurt or anything, But yeah, I think Robert Whittaker's gonna win. I hope he wins too. But we'll see how it goes. They were supposed to fight sooner, but Robert Whittaker did get injured. But yeah, let's see how it goes. And the main event, of course, Cyril Gane is fighting Tai Tuivasa. Bam Bam. We'll see how this fight goes. Everyone's going for Cyril Gane. The odds are super high. He's like a Francis Ngannou, but more technical, if you see it, because they're both like literally the same height, same weight, same everything, But that one's a tough fight to call. I'll be honest here. I kind of do want Tai Tuivasa to win, and a lot of people see it that the only way he can win is by a knockout, because he's more of a dirty boxer, dirty kickboxing, But we'll see how that goes. Everyone's saying that Cyril Gane's going to try to take him down, but I don't think he's going to try to do that. I think he's going to stand up and then be technical. Boom, boom. But I feel Tuivasa, if he can close that distance and then show those elbows and, punches, because he can take a punch. You saw that he took Derek Lewis's punches, so he's not a fragile guy at all, so he can take punches. If he was taking Derek Lewis's punch from the ground to standing up to then start swinging and banging with him, so I think he has a good case here. Not everyone's giving him that much credit, just like they didn't do with Derek Lewis. But yeah, I think he's gonna win in this. As well, there's other fights that are happening this week, and I want to talk about them, which is your boy Andy Ruiz, the guy who the guy that upset Anthony Joshua, the guy that showed Anthony Joshua can lose. Apart from Leon Edwards, I think in boxing history, Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, that fight right there, the first one, is the biggest comeback fight ever too. Hot take right there. amazing comeback, you know. Andy Ruiz, you know, he was all shy in the round first and second, and then boom, 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 he gets dropped in the third, and everyone's like, oh, there you go again. Anthony Joshua's gonna win. But no, Andy Ruiz said, no, it's my time to shine. And he knocked him out. Well, he didn't knock him out, but he knocked him down multiple times. And then he ended up finishing the fight in the 7th round. So that was an amazing comeback right there. Everyone saw him, oh, it's over for him. That's it. 2 more downs and he's out. But no, he showed I'm gonna win, and he showed it. And, you know, he was a heavyweight champion for a while, and I know he can get back to it. I feel he's a good matchup for all those guys, especially Usyk. You know, he needs to fight Luis Ortiz, the Cuban, this Sunday. I do think he's gonna win. Luis Ortiz is a little more older now, so yeah, I think Andy Ruiz is gonna win that fight. And yeah, let's go. I hope for the best for him. You know, he's a Mexican American. You know, so let's see how that goes. But let's talk about UFC 279. September 10th. I was surprised there was no title fight there. But at the same time, it is Nate Diaz, which is a guy that gets like a lot of pay-per-views. You know, he became really popular whenever he called out McGregor. And from there, you know, his stock just went up the roof. And then Hamza, you know, everyone was seeing him fight during the pandemic. He fought like, what, I think 4 times? 4 times? I'm not sure exactly. I think just two. I think he fought. I think it's because he fought back to back, and all the stuff he would say. You know, I wanna. You know what he was saying there. You know, I don't wanna say it because I don't think my video can get taken down from saying that. But I'm not even gonna try it. But you guys go check it out. He does say some crazy stuff too. But let's talk about the other fights that are happening there. Johnny Walker, he's coming back. You know, from that KO loss, that brutal KO loss from Sweet Dreams. But yeah, we'll see how it goes for Johnny Walker. If he is just chin still holding up, he's fighting Iu Kutalaba. That one's gonna be a good fight. But yeah, I'll go for Johnny Walker for this fight. And then next fight is a women's bantamweight fight between a Mexican girl, Irene Aldana, and she's fighting number 10, Macy Chiasson. And Irene is number 4th ranked bantamweight. So it's going to be a good fight. We'll see if she can get a title shot next, maybe. Who knows? She is number 4. Maybe give another Mexican a chance, you know. But we'll see how they do it in the women's bantamweight. I don't think they'll give the rematch to Pena. Yeah, because that's 135. Bantamweight's 135. So, yeah, I don't think... We'll see how it goes there. And then, as well, Kevin Holland, Trailblaze, the real-life superhero stopping criminals, you know. Kevin Holland, he's fighting at a catchweight bout, which is very interesting. Because I think it's more higher than... like, I don't know exactly at what catch weight. I cannot figure that out. Let me see real quick. It just says catch weight bout. I wonder if it's gonna be like closer to like 180 or more closer to like 190. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think Kevin Holland's gonna win. You know, he's a really good fighter. His losses were by wrestlers, you know, because he didn't have the best wrestling. Oh, okay, they'll probably fight like at 180 because they both fight like at 170. But so yeah, it'll probably be like 185, which it is. If it is higher, it leans more towards Kevin Holland because he used to fight at 185 and he still wants to go back to that bout, so it doesn't really affect him. So we'll see how it affects his opponent, Daniel Rodriguez. We'll see how he does. You know, but yeah, I think Kevin Holland's gonna win there. That fight was it was a surprise announcement. They announced it like really close to the fights that are happening, but You know, 275 really didn't have that many fights to begin with, so I see why they brought him. You know, he's a big name as well. And then let's talk about the co-main event. Li Jingliang versus Tony Ferguson. I'll be honest here, guys. I'll tell you guys here. Tony Ferguson is my top two favorite fighters. It is him and Brian Ortega. Those two guys, they're my favorite fighters. You know, I'll root for them against anyone. Those guys, favorite fighters. You know, at the moment, it's them two and Chito Vera. Those are my three favorite fighters. You guys heard it here. Those guys are the ones I always want to see their fights. I hate missing their fights if I do. But yes, Tony Ferguson, he's coming off a KO loss. Freaking Michael Chandler, he got lucky with that kick. He got so lucky with that kick. I hate it so much because Michael Chandler isn't that good. He isn't that good. I mean, he has good knockouts. Okay, I'm contradicting myself. He's pretty good. But Tony Ferguson, oh my god, I hated it so much. I was so mad. I was so mad that he lost, and then how I saw how he lost it, it sucked. I did not like it. From there, I stopped liking Michael Chandler. Yeah, Michael Chandler. I hope you lose to Dustin Poirier. I'm kidding. But you know, that's what you get for beating up Tony Ferguson. 'Cause Tony Ferguson, CSO, champ shit only. You know, best right there. But we'll see how he does. He is coming back from that KO loss, so we'll see if he has a good chin still. He's always getting touched every fight, technically. So we'll see how he does now. And he's fighting Li Jingliang. Everyone's like, oh my god, Li Jingliang, he's gonna win, blah, blah, blah. I don't think so. If y'all don't forget, Li Jingliang did get dominated. Dominated, to the point where, like what happened there? He lost in 2 minutes to Hamza. The dude literally got picked up. He got carried to where Dana White was, and then he got submitted. Like, how are you gonna let someone do that to you, bro? Like, oh my god, like, I don't know. After I know he won recently by KO. I don't see him winning this fight. I want Tony Ferguson to win, and I do think Tony Ferguson still has it. You know, he is going back up to 170, so that does help him more with the weight, you know. So we'll see how he does there. But yes, Tony Ferguson, he can win that fight. Li Jingliang, if he gets a surprise KO or like a KO, a lot of people won't be surprised because you know, Tony Ferguson did get knocked out his previous fight, and everyone thinks he's just out of it. He should retire already. You know, he was older for the 155 division. You know, if you want to be at the top divisions or at the lighter divisions, usually last longer when you're younger. You know, well, my bad. You usually don't last as long. You know, as heavyweights, light heavyweights, even middleweights. You know, as the heavier divisions. But we'll see how he does here. If he does lose, I do think Tony Ferguson should call it quits. You know, I don't want to see him lose again like that. It was, like, disgusting. But yeah, let's see how he does. And of course, the event, Hamza Chimaev versus Nate Diaz. Oh my god, that guy is a menace. He's sure he was recording the USADA guy. He's like, this guy doesn't want to leave because I didn't go to the restroom long enough. But that was funny. But Nate Diaz really doesn't care, and you know, as you can see, as he took a piss in the UFC building, nothing bad happened to him. But come on, guys, the odds. Really? Do you guys really think Hamzat's gonna dominate Nate Diaz like that? Like, really, guys? Come on. Nate Diaz, he rocked Leon Edwards, who just became champion. He also submitted Conor McGregor when he was at his peak. So all I'm gonna say, guys, don't count him out. I know he hasn't fallen, like, he hasn't fallen forever, but come on, he's still one of the best. You know, you guys like him for a reason, but for him, for people to be counting him out this bad, everyone's like, oh, bro, knockout. I mean, I've never seen Nate Diaz get KO'd like super bad, like how Tony did his previous fight. Those guys kind of remind me of each other. But I haven't seen Nate Diaz, and plus Nate Diaz is also, if you think about it, Nate Diaz is also a jiu-jitsu guy, which Hamza didn't like the jiu-jitsu from Gilbert Burns when they fought, which is why they kept it on the feet. So all I'm saying is, if Hamza takes him down, Nate Diaz still has that jiu-jitsu background, from which he started off. If you guys see Nate Diaz's beginnings, he literally says, you guys see that his jiu-jitsu is one of the best. So we'll see. Of course, we haven't seen him from his back in a long while, but yeah, we'll see how that happens. I do think Hamza's gonna win, but not crazy. If anything, it'll probably be the distance. But I don't think he'll finish Nate Diaz like how everyone thinks he's gonna finish Nate Diaz. Or if anything, Nate Diaz can pull off the upset and get the win. It won't affect Hamza that much, because at the same time as everyone's counting Nate Diaz out, if he wins, nobody's gonna be surprised. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I knew it, Nate Diaz." Everyone's gonna be supporting him, bandwagoning him, like whenever he wins like that. But we'll see how that happens. But that's all I gotta say. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, that's very interesting. 2 good fight cards. I wanna talk about one more thing though. The ESPN recently dropped out their pound for pound boxing rankings, and they had number 1 T-Bud, Terrence Crawford, my bad, Terrence Crawford, and who was number 3? Errol Spence Jr. So I really hope that matchup is made, because they will show who's really the pound for pound, especially when they're at their same weight classes. And then Errol Spence came from a dominant performance against Ugas. And then, of course, T-Bud, he won his recent fight too, dominantly. I don't know who he fought, but come on, he finished the guy too. So I'm saying ESPN, book the fight already. Book the fight. Or I don't think it's, because I think Errol Spence has a different promo. So maybe there's some negotiations going on there. But come on, guys, book the fight. Everyone wants to see it. The pound for pound greats. We need to see that. Oh, I want to see it so bad. I want to know who wins. Because I don't know who to root for. I want to go for Errol Spence. But T-Bud. You can never go wrong with T-Bud. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. And then, guys, I forgot. Also, this past weekend, it was the DAZN KSI 2-1 fights. It was really interesting fights. Saw Poppy, he got the win. That guy really has good boxing. And then Deji, he got his win finally. Those guys were not giving up, but he showed he wanted it more. And I was really happy for him. And then KSI with his 2 wins. I was expecting him to beat Storms like that. It was really disappointing that he beat the other guy, the Mexican. I'll tell you guys this. I don't think KSI has good boxing technique. It reminds me a lot of Teofimo Lopez, but just more wild. You're trying to throw those heavy hooks, but he's just swinging, like his whole body moving, But then if you look different, I want you guys to check this out. See the hooks from KSI, and then see the hooks from Teofimo Lopez. When Teofimo Lopez wants to throw a hard hook, he throws it with perfect technique. Just see it, it's more clean. Yeah, he's twisting his whole body, but it's more clean. It's all like extending the arm more out, which I didn't like from KSI. He was hitting his opponent in the back of the head. Like, come on, bro. It's the front. It's from the ear forward. As long as the glove is touching the ear, you're good. But come on, to the back of the head. I know some of the shots were to the back of the head. I saw the replay replays and everything. Like, come on, bro. Don't be acting all tough. If you're fighting a guy who was 2-5 and his last and 4 of those losses were by fake KO. Like, come on. Like, I know, and people are like, oh yeah, he fought a pro boxer. He fought a pro boxer. The thing is, he did not fight a good pro boxer. Because anyone can become a pro boxer. I can become a pro boxer right now if I wanted to. Anyone can become a pro boxer. But he didn't fight a good pro boxer. At least fight some guy that was undefeated, 3-0, 2-0, an upcoming guy. Don't fight someone who's shown that he already has losses, because I was already expecting him to win. Like, yeah, he was fighting a pro boxer, which is what people keep saying. Oh, fight a pro boxer, fight a pro boxer. No, fight a good pro boxer. That's what will show you if you're really good in the ring or not. If you're fighting a chum, you know, like, come on, bro. It was expected. I found that expecting. But really, don't be saying that he's fighting a pro boxer. Tell him, fight a good pro boxer. A good pro boxer. That's all I have to say there. Hot take right there. I do think Jake Paul would win. He is bigger. If KSI can fight, I don't get me wrong. I like KSI, but if KSI can fight like in a guy with a better record, don't be fighting a guy that's 2-5. No, that's not showing anything. Come on, bro. And then a guy who's never gotten in the ring. You can tell Storms has never gotten in the ring. Come on, he was scared from when the fight happened. He was all jumpy. But hot take here, Jake Paul would probably beat KSI right now. If KSI, if he fights, he said he wanted to fight in January. If he can fight a pro boxer who has more wins than losses, then there you go. That proves it that he belongs in the ring. More wins than losses. No 2-5 record. No 4 lost KOs. Only 2 wins. No. If KSI wants to prove that he can beat Jake Paul, fight a boxer who has a better record. You know, who has a winning record. That's showing potential. You know? But yeah, guys. That's all I have to say for this episode. I know Canelo, it's coming up too. Canelo, don't get me wrong. And let me see when that. So if I know if I should talk about it right now or not. Let me see real quick. Oh my god. I'm sorry about this, guys. Okay, yeah. I can talk this about in the next episode because I'll release it before his fight comes up. But yeah, Canelo, really interesting. We'll see how that goes, guys. Stay tuned till the next episode. I'm gonna try really I am going to release episodes every other week. You know, I'll probably try releasing some boxing videos too. You know, in my YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. A local podcast, guys. Please, it will help. If I do, I want to get to my first goal is to 100 subscribers on YouTube. And if I can get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, I'm gonna give away some gloves. You know, we'll talk about that when we get closer. But let's get those subscribers up, and we'll talk more about that later. But I'll see you guys. El Loco out. Don't forget to drink your water.